It was on the street, and it was where you walk the green carpet, the red carpet, whatever. So when I got there, these people jumped on me, and I had nowhere to go. So I just started hugging motherfuckers, because what else are you going to do? I just was hugging, and I'm like, if I don't have COVID now, I'm never going to get COVID. I did the red carpet, and then I sat outside the theater. I was one of the last people to go in that fucking theater. Like, I did not want to go in the Beacon Theater with 2,000 people.
I called you from Florida. Remember when there was like a restaurant? The first time I saw a restaurant with like 100 people in it?
Oh, that's right. You went in there and ran out.
I was like, oh, but after, it was like a year at that point, it was jarring. Like, it was like, what, are there supposed to be this many people in here? You just got used, like, it's, I think that's why you're saying like it's good to get out of the house, because like, I think that's what, like, working from home is great, but at some point, I think you start to go a little bit crazy. Just like you go from your bed to your chair, and you're wearing like a nice shirt with like sweatpants, or even like maybe just shorts on, and then you go to bed, you got the Uber Eats coming, you go to Netflix, and then you're like, I don't know what day it is today. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody. The only person I see is Zoom. And especially like for you, for how, what is it, 30 years? 6 nights a week you're out at clubs, and now like you're like, you know, and not saying you're not having fun, but now you're like, you're going to softball games and a restaurant. Like, that's all, like, it must have been nice to get out of the house again.
I think it was nice for everybody. Yeah. I think it was nice for everybody. A lot of people forgot how to act with the pandemic. That's what we're finding out now. But last night, it was like the pandemic never happened to me, you know, and it was just very interesting to see the people out, the attitude of people. I mean, it just blew me the fuck away. But I got to be honest with you, since you're on the subject, I don't know if you watched Bill Maher last Sunday night. Bill Maher had a great, I forget the guy's name now, a podcast guy. I listened to his podcast. He's been on Rogan. This guy went off on working from home. And he made some great points. He's like, we're in a fucking volatile society anyway for workers. And now you want people to work from fucking home. And people, they have forgotten how to live. They forgot, you know, and it's, listen, you walking into you don't even have to walk into a Starbucks. But you walking into your favorite coffee shop and getting a scone and a cup of coffee in the morning before work, those are the things that we need. Yep. That little hand in hand with people. You know, it's great to walk into Starbucks and have a conversation with somebody early in the morning. They hit you with a shot of bad breath. You know, it's fucking. But all those things add up, guys. Yeah. You know, my life now, for a long time, I get up in the morning, I do what I got to do, and then I go to the gym. I get that over with. And then, but after the fucking gym, if I don't go to jiu-jitsu, I don't see anybody.
And even at the gym, you probably don't see many people. But that's why I like New York. Because I'm like, I don't really like talking to a lot of people, but you're always in New York. If you're walking, you're always interacting. Like when you were talking about the show, I think if we get there early enough next time, it might be fun to just do like a block around just to like get because when you're walking by people, some homeless guy's yelling. It's just like, I love walking around New York. Even and you used to talk about doing it smoking a joint. I've never even done that. I just like doing it just to like soak it in.
Like a day like today, like yesterday, Sunday, it was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
You just take a bus and you go down to like one of the parks, Washington Square. You know, go to Central Park, walk around, get a burger, get a hot dog. I tell you, man, I forgot how much fun that is. Just go into the city. You know, you don't have to get fucking drunk. You don't have to do Quaaludes. You don't have to get your dick sucked. Just walk around. And you'll see people on the street playing music. You know, you'll see a bunch of shit. And that's harmony, man. That's what, this was bad, what happened those 2 years. And they're finding out the effects of it now with children. And, you know, this guy last week was talking about how bad working from home is. How bad it is when guys go on dating sites, because you forget the social of it. It's just a scroll. We're forgetting all this shit. You know, I gotta be honest with you. Guys, kids do not know how to work. Young kids today, like when you go to a restaurant or go to an ice cream place and there's just somebody young, there's no work ethic whatsoever. There's no work ethic, So we got to get, and then they, Trump and Biden have both stopped a lot of immigration. So immigrants are the number one fucking workers we have, the fucking. So it's like we're in a conundrum right now. I mean, if guys don't know how to go to a bar and pick up a chick, and it's not. I'm not saying it wrong. If you don't know how to communicate, I mean, I could never go on a dating site if I was 28. It wouldn't work for me.
Why?
It just wouldn't work for me.
You need to be in front of them and
I'd be listen.
See, I'm embarrassed to do it that way.
I don't like sending tapes.
I remember that, the blank tape.
But no, I don't like sending tapes, and there's a reason why I don't like sending tapes. Because I miss that energy from you. When I go into an audition, even if I suck at the audition, we get to talk and communicate. So when I leave, she goes, that wasn't a good audition, but he's a sweet guy. He's a nice guy. He was prepared. It just wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that at all.
Right.
When I put an audition on tape, I mean, I'm grateful that I put these audition on tapes, but listen, you just lost, if your whatever percentage you have of booking an audition, when I put it on tape, I just lost 15 points. I just lost 15 points because I didn't go. Listen, you know how many times I've gone into an audition and just been a nice person and fucked up the audition, and she's turned off the camera and said, Joey, let's start this from scratch. I want you to get this. Then they become your cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's cool.
And they talk to you. When I fucking send a tape, you're not going to do that. I got lucky last week when I sent the tape and they hit me twice. Dye your hair and then do the audition standing up. I knew when they gave me the note, I was in. They don't give me notes on fucking self-tapes. Yeah. You send the tape. I sent the tape to the play. I never heard back. But again, I had maybe a slight chance of getting that play. With the audition on tape, I lost it. Same thing with women, guys. And I got to be honest with you, if I swipe a phone and I see a picture of a girl and she's attractive, she's like a 6, right? I'm going to go, not really. And that's most guys. No. I'm just talking from the heart here. That's most guys. We all want a 10, right? But guess what? If I meet that girl and have a conversation with her, maybe she's a fucking sweetheart. Maybe, there's something else I like about her, a childish quality. Maybe she wears a ponytail and she reminds me of my girlfriend in the first grade. I don't fucking know. But you miss all that. So then what do you do when you swipe and you press? Do they come over and fuck?
Well, when you look like me, no. But for some people, they do. But no, it's. But you're right, because sometimes you'll go and you'll have a really cool message back and forth. But when you get to be in person, it's awkward.